Guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with the Nostalgia Critic. Tonight, well, I hope you're ready to set sail one more time, because we got Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. So this is one I have yet to see, but I think most people would know it for, well, what specific meme. And, well, if you guys know it, you'll know it, because, well, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it? Yeah, that. Yeah, apparently that was improvised. Who knew? Anyway, so without any further ado, let's take a look back at this and see how the game first meet Davy Jones. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com. Why go to the store to get stamps when you can have them printed right at home for your convenience? Also brought to you by DoorDash, the app that brings you food you're craving right now, right to your door. Guess what? I'm coming to Dublin. Come see me in Ireland at Vaticon, March 25th to the 26th. And the weekend right after that, you can see me in Chicago at C2E2, March 31st to April 2nd. Hope to see you there.
See you there. Let's go.
Pirates Month continues, and after the smash hit of The Black Pearl, Disney sensed they had a franchise on their hands and decided to give Pirates not one, but two sequels shot back to back.
Really?
Because
back to back?
Matrix did it so well.
Huh. Interesting. Didn't know this was back to back. Alright, Dead Man's Chest, bring it on!
In 2006, the hype around Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest was crazy. Everyone had pirate fever, and despite the film not getting the best reviews, audiences still had a great time with it. And I guess I'm somewhere in between. This film has a lot of flaws that are easy to point out, but the fun moments are really, really fun.
Cool.
There's so many chases and lines and visual jokes that still stay with me years later, and I don't know if I'm still laughing at them after all this time. It must be doing something right. But yes, even diehard fans of this movie can agree it's got some problems. So let's take a look at where it continues the fun and where it drops the cannonball.
Shall we?
This is Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest.
Chest. There's Elizabeth.
Why is this happening?
I don't know.
Well, kids, I can already spot two mistakes. Can you? Very good! Will and Elizabeth are back for absolutely no reason. Yeah, their story ended. It's Jack and his crew that was hinting at more adventures, but for some reason they're put back in the spotlight as Norrington 2.0 Cutler Beckett, played by Tom Hollander,
Beckett?
arrests Will for aiding in Jack Sparrow's escape on his wedding day.
And Elizabeth?
It's bad luck for the groom to see the bride before the wedding.
This warrant is for Elizabeth Swan. My mistake. Arrest her.
It's also bad luck to arrest the bride before the wedding.
Hey, what the hell?
To a prison where guards are throwing dead prisoners into the water. Once again, Jack Sparrow is given a pretty great entrance.
Poor bird.
I think only wrestlers had better entrances than him. He gets to his crew.
I'll be real. If I saw that, I was just like, hey, where's the Undertaker's gong? So yeah, Beckett pretty much did a hostile takeover of the East India Company, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they called it, the East India Trading Company. You know, for Britain. Yeah, he took over and arrested both of them. Let's see what happens.
Who are pissed he's wasted so much time, but he has the first clue to finding valuable treasure.
We're expecting something a bit more shiny. What is on that piece of cloth there?
The key.
A penis.
It is a drawing of a key.
They set sail to find this key to unlock a mysterious treasure while Beckett makes a deal with Turner. He says if he brings back Jack Sparrow's compass, he'll let him go. Why? Well, it turns out the compass isn't broken, which added to Sparrow's enjoyable oddness. No, it turns out it's a magic compass that points to whatever you really want.
This compass does not point north. It points to the thing you want most in this world.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid retconning like that in this. Speaking of which, oh my god, that looks just like Orlando Bloom!
Bootstrap. Bill
Bootstrap.
Stellan Skarsgård plays Will's father, Bootstrap Bill, the guy they said twice looked exactly like him.
I swear you look just like him.
It's a spitting image of old Bootstrap Bill. Come back towards us.
I bought Fozzie and Kermit as identical twins in the Great Muppet Caper more than this. And he
Yeah,
warns
true.
Jack that Davy Jones is after his soul.
You made a deal with him too, Jack. He raised the pearl from the depths for you. Jones's terrible Leviathan will find you.
He is the angriest of the monkeys. Jack is marked and makes his way to an island where the crew is captured by a tribe that thinks Jack is a god who has to be cooked to be released. Will finds him on that island next to, honestly, a very impressive set piece.
Jack!
Hey, Jack, you there?
Jack Sparrow!
Ah, yes, thank you. All the other Jacks on the island were confused. Why are you in this?
L'homme say uniki. Snip snip.
Snip. What?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Fuck.
This entire section is pretty pointless. It's 20 minutes long, adds nothing to the story or characters. You could just have Will meet Jack at sea and accomplish the same thing in literally a minute.
I guess they had to
This
explain
is some of the
somehow
most
to
enjoyable stuff in the movie. The slapstick is funny, the visuals are creative, the twisted sense of humor is great.
Where's the rest of the crew? These cages we're in weren't built till after we got here.
So here's what I think. I think the movie should have started here.
Really?
Yeah, I know I did this with Anastasia and Ghostbusters 2, but what if the film began with Will seeing the ship? You'd save 20 minutes in a movie that's been criticized, even by fans, for being too long. Because weirdly, everything they set up is repeated again.
The compass. That's all I need. Elizabeth is in danger. We were arrested for trying to help you. She faces the gallows.
If you opened here, these scenes wouldn't be pointless. They tell us what happened in between movies and serve as a fun, adrenaline-pumping reintroduction to everyone. Imagine a
You know, I actually could buy that. You know? I mean, think about it. Like, we see it, and then Will suddenly decides to recap what we just saw 20 minutes ago, which, odd, but would work. Honestly, yeah, he's got a point. You know, you could cut out the whole, you know, her being arrested, build up, and boom, easy. Done and dusted, you know? Anyway.
Elizabeth being introduced in jail and breaking herself out, while explaining the film's plot again.
You sent Will to get you the compass owned by Jack Sparrow.
Imagine not wasting all this time with characters just talking about what they're gonna repeat in a little bit anyway.
Yeah,
really,
you're
all
wrong.
you'd miss is this cool intro from Jack, but honestly, imagine this was his intro. Wouldn't that kind of be even more attention-getting? For a series that's said to get more and more complicated as it goes along, this would have been a very effective way to cut out a lot of fat.
I'll watch this.
But like I said though, it is pretty fun.
What about Jack? I won't leave without him.
You were saying? Oh?
Don't worry, kids, he tasted great.
Ew. Okay.
Jack tells Will that he'll give him the compass, but only under one condition.
If you will help me to find this.
A penis?
He agrees, but Elizabeth is already several steps ahead as she escaped and is trying to find Will.
We have a stowaway on board. A young woman, by the look of it. I want you to search the ship and find her.
Oh Christ, I'm not even a member of the crew and I can tell she's right there!
Yeah, pretty much.
I always know the wind was going blowing back to me one.
Hello, Voodoo
Jack
Prince.
his way to a witch doctor named Tia Dalma, played by Naomi Harris, in
Tia?
yet another role where I said, holy shit, that was her? As they hope she can help them on their quest.
We're looking for
Keep an eye on her for this.
A penis. Don't worry, only 1/3 of the review is that joke.
Uh-huh.
She says the key opens the dead man's chest, which holds the heart of Davy Jones, who gave it to a woman, not the sea.
No. I heard it was the sea he fell in love with.
Same story, different versions, and all are true.
The scene stands out for a sadly unique reason. It's the only moment in the movie where the writing is doing two things at once. She talks about Davy Jones falling in love with a woman, and we find out in the next film that she's that woman.
It
Okay,
was a
wow.
woman as changing and harsh and untamable as the sea.
But unlike the first movie, where a lot of info is snuck in to save time and makes rewatching a lot more fun, almost all the writing in this is what you hear is what you get. It's exposition with jokes, and sometimes the same exposition repeated again.
Bring back that compass, or there's no deal.
the compass. That's all I need. Elizabeth is in danger.
You sent Will to get you the compass owned by Jack Sparrow.
That's one of the reasons I think it was a mistake to do these films back to back. They knew they had another movie, so they didn't feel they needed to condense the writing. But because of that, they spend way too much time explaining, and there's little to no layers in the dialogue. Even the stuff they do build up, like the jar of dirt,
This is a jar of dirt.
does come back, but not in a clever way. Again, you can write this out and miss nothing but a few memes. But okay, Sparrow, some of these memes were worth it.
Yeah.
They're told.
Also, surprised he didn't play the clip, you know. I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it? Sorry. You know, I had to say it. Come on. So, anywho, yeah, keep an eye on Tia Dalma. Let's just say you're kind of looking at the woman. It's how she knew the story from a different perspective, and why she said, they're all true. I know, bad impression, but, well, kind of describes it in a way. Like I said, you'll see that tomorrow when we head over to Outworld's End.
Told to find Davy Jones' ship, and sure enough they do, along with his crew and Davy Jones himself, played by Bill Nighy.
Hey, Bill.
You feel
death.
And I gotta give credit, Jones still looks pretty damn good. While he's not quite the effects landmark something like Gollum was, he's still a pretty damn decent effect.
Yeah,
with
definitely
a cool design and
believable.
strange mannerisms that only the guy who voiced Grand Santa could come up with.
So we've established my proposal is sound in principle, now we're just haggling over price.
Price.
Prize.
Did his mouth just fart?
Thanks.
Apologies, one of these holes had Taco Bell and this hole just butt cheeks it out. So because we're in a LucasArts game and not a movie, yet another side quest is established and Jack needs to get 99 souls to balance out his payment to Jones while he also holds on to Will.
3 days.
3 days.
Hey look, I found his clitoris. Going to commercial on that?
Yeah, apparently. Hey, you make these commercials, so, or at least the transition, so, yeesh. You're the one that's doing it. Yeesh. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure how he's gonna reclaim the souls. I'm gonna have to figure that one out later. Anyway, so we'll be okay. So skip ahead of the stamps and DoorDash commercials. So moving along.
So the crew goes to Tortuga to find 99 souls. Yeah, let's just put all the right references here. That works. And oh boy, if you were excited to see Will and Elizabeth return, guess which other crowd favorite they brought back?
Commodore? No, not anymore. Weren't you listening?
Yeah, Norrington was so popular in the first film, they're like, let's put 2 in this one. Yeah, I guess you couldn't afford to give him a day's head start, could you? With that said, I'm a simple man, and I love bar fights and star for absolutely no reason. Seriously, a guy could be like, I'll have the toast. Back on Jones's friggin' awesome ship. Seriously, did I mention yet everything around this character is designed great?
Down on your marrow bones and pray.
Okay, Seaweed Shrek's a little weird, but whatever. Will is reunited with his father. Again, imagine we start 20 minutes later, and this would be your introduction to Bootstrap Bill. Wouldn't that be more interesting?
My son.
5 lashes beyond, I believe it is.
I guess I do have to make up for many fatherly spankings. This is for the Desolation of Smog. This is for that weird Three Musketeers remake. And this is for whatever the hell that third Hobbit movie was called. He catches up with that dude and lets him know what he's doing there.
Count.
Until I find this.
A penis. Okay, maybe 2/3 of the review.
With that yet? Hello. Oof.
Well, here's a question I'll be asking a lot in the third one. What the hell?
Yeah.
Tree ship, some call me.
He reveals Jones has the key while back on Tortuga. Elizabeth gives away her disguise.
Come to join me, crew lad?
I'm here to find the man I love.
I'm deeply flattered, son, but my first and only love is the sea.
You may want to ask that sailor over there.
I think women and seamen don't mix.
It should be a dress or nothing. I happen to have no dress in my cabin.
With a woman still in it. Him as well tries to work his way on board, though he doesn't believe the stories of the dead man's chest.
You don't actually believe him, do you?
How would we find it?
I can't believe you're not taking me seriously. It's the pig shit, isn't it? It's the pig shit.
Yeah.
While Will and Jones are playing Lying Dutchman with dice, and again, while Jones is great to watch, Will is so goddamn boring.
7 5s.
8 5s.
Like, I am trying to care whenever he's on screen, but having even the slightest interest in him is like advanced trigonometry. I just don't see how I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah.
He gets the key from around Davy Jones's neck while he sleeps, which I have to admit makes this badass character look pretty dumb and lame. And meanwhile, Elizabeth has to wonder, does she actually love Jack? Yeah, the notion that was literally used as a joke in the last film.
It would never have worked between us, darling.
It's now being presented as a legit possibility.
There was a time when I would have given anything for you to look like that while thinking about me.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I think you do.
Oh my god! I'm so telling the other pirates. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am.
Will escapes off the Dutchman, but Jones sends the Kraken after him. Which honestly is another pointless scene. It's been talked about, teased earlier. It's going to be the climax of the film, and Liam Neeson doesn't even announce it. Why do we need to see it pointlessly take down this ship just to have Will get right back on the Dutchman?
Guess show the power of it all?
It's not even that great an effect. Like, it's passable, I guess, but not enough for 2 long, major action sequences around it.
Yeah, probably should have saved for later. Hey, look, there's the dress.
It was to honor the true victims of the slaughter, 18th century fashion. No, really, they cut to this dress twice. This movie just loves to show stuff so it can show stuff. Speaking of which...
Odd. I'll be real, that's a little odd, huh? Oof. Rough time for the dead man's chest, huh? We have yet to get to the part. Move along.
Let's dive more into Elizabeth's psyche, I guess.
I just thought I'd be married by now. I'm so ready to be married.
Who frickety who?
Yeah, who gives a shit? It's obvious they have no idea what to do with Will and Elizabeth, so they're just like, I don't know, she likes him now. Maybe? Did she say something about a corset? Yeah, we were done! We don't know what they're doing here either, we're doing the best we can.
Yeesh. Guess they had to pad it out somehow.
At last, they finally get to the dead man's chest. When I say they, I mean everyone.
Everybody.
Will, you're all right, thank God.
How did you get here?
I don't know, the script is bonkers. Everyone tries to backstab each other to get the chest, and yeah, this is where the film gets fun again. I can barely remember what led up to all this, but the visual humor and action pieces are really creative and pretty laugh out loud funny. This whole fight scene is like watching a goofy sports cartoon. It just gets sillier and sillier, but by God, it's damn impressive the way they choreographed all this. Scenes like this are what make me overlook the problems and say, you know, screw it, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, true. And bada boom.
It's just a note. My heart was really the friends I made along the way. Oh, come on!
What? Right. Bah. You okay?
Bloom is one funny scene for a movie.
Okay.
Puts the heart in the jar of dirt, but Norrington takes it for himself. Once again, making the jar pointless. But you know what? This stupid scene does make me giggle.
I got a jar of dirt.
There it is.
I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I don't know. I just answer one meme with another. Jones again releases the Kraken, causing Jack to run away.
Kraken!
Great, we got Will and Elizabeth to focus on for a while. Focusing on them is like being stuck at a party with a person you know but can't think of anything to talk about to save your life. It's not the worst, but god damn it. Jack
now
returns though and saves the day, but the movie remembers, oh yeah, it wants to be Empire Strikes Back, so it decides to leave Jack behind. Later tonight, darling. Hey!
It's after you, not the ship.
Spent the whole fight on a rowboat, and the Kraken still went after the ship. But I can feel Disney Plus is getting ready to recommend something better, so I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Where's Jack?
He elected to stay behind to give us a chance.
Bloody hell, I have. Help! I know you can hear me, you American Horror Story rejects! You can't have the franchise without me! Disney, double down on that! Jack is gobbled up, Jones finds he's heartless, and Norrington gives Beckett a powerful weapon.
If you intend to claim these, then you must have something to trade.
A penis. Okay, I'm done. Beckett tears, though. She says there might be a way to bring Jack back to life if they truly want him to return.
Would you sail to the ends of the earth and beyond?
World's end.
Funny, seeing how you literally left him to die earlier.
Do excuse me while I kill the man who ruined my life.
Be my guest.
But you know, no, I don't actually.
Prick. He's double-crossing assholes.
Cliffhanger with the return of a character that legit got a surprise out of me when I first saw it.
And
what's because of ship?
Still trying to make apples a thing. And that was Dead Man's Chest. I know I should know better, but I still kind of like it.
Yeah, true.
And it's hard. I think it just
some,
wants to be
again,
fun.
Those
and I think it does have enough of those moments. You have to wait a long time through a lot of pointless filler to get to it, but it does eventually deliver. I do wish they kept more focus and didn't bring back characters or story threads that aren't needed, but the visuals, imagination, and of course humor balance it out enough for me. It's not the greatest of sequels by any means, but it did leave me having just enough of a good time. Far more than what many consider the worst of the pirate films, and, well, I guess we'll be getting to that one next.
Give me that, Ben.
Pirates Month, sadly must continue.
Do you feel dead?
I envy it.
Prize.
Whew. I don't know if Davey Jones stuck something in me. Yeesh. I'm good. Whew. Okay, better. Anyway, so there you go. Dead Man's Chest. Come on, tomorrow we'll be covering At World's End, the third movie. So, will it be just as bad as he says? We're about to find out. So be sure to like Scott for more. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.